I had a lover once. He and I had these incredible moments of synchronization. We complemented each other. I would have one elegance, he would have a completely different but complementary one. He made a video once of us, the first time. He's actually made two videos that I knew of. The first time I ever did anything like that, I didn't like videos, I don't like pictures. But he took the camera and he put it at one end. And he stood right next to me, and we were side by side. And we did a farm. Our styles were completely different, but you should have seen it. It was magic. His form was perfect. My form was perfect. Different, yet completely complementary. We were in perfect synchronicity with each other. It was amazing. I saw it on video. I was like, oh my God. I was very fit at the time. I had a 4-pack. I remember my colleagues used to remark that the muscles in my arms from my back were very impressive. I had a very impressive back. I couldn't see it. He was also very impressive. We took time cultivating our physical form, our mind-body connection, the things we were capable of spiritually, even though we had some conflicts. Some point in time later, I had a need to travel to Houston to pick up my library. He offered to drive me. We drove and we got there. I met with my former lover. I had a brief conversation and stayed for some period of time. At some point in time, the books needed to get from the apartment into the trunk of the car. I had over 2,000 of them. He packed them into the trunk. It was amazing. He just went and he picked them up and he knew, he's like, just get out of the way, let me do it. I'm like, okay. And I just watched him meticulously pack them. So amazing. Everything fit. All 2,000, not all 2,000 books, maybe 200 or so had to go in the back seat. But the rest of them went in the trunk. He packed them expertly. It was like he just intuitively knew what to do. The sizes, the shapes, they all fit perfectly. Not an inch of space left in the trunk, but it wasn't needed. And all of them were packed very compactly. As we were driving back, at one point we stopped at a little park off of a rest area. He had the camera. He put the camera on a fence post. And we sat across from each other. And we did a farm. He did one at me, I did one at him. And it was delightful. It was beautiful. It felt beautiful doing it. And when I saw the video later, I was like, you couldn't watch it. I blushed. We had this perfect synchronicity. I've never known anything like it with anybody. It was beautiful. Sometime later, he went out to get the food. And somebody came to the apartment. It was a woman. I had my practice sword. Our instructor was behind her. She came over to me. She pushed me. She kissed me. Then she pulled my pants down and she took my sword and she stuck it in my vagina. She cut me. I started bleeding. And he walked in right as she was doing it. He saw her do it. Some words ensued. Some glass got broken. He ended up having sex with her on my bed while I finished fighting it out with my sword, and the instructor sat behind them. Was that what you were hoping for? Who did you want to be? Did you want to be my lover? Did you want to be my sword? Did you want to be my teacher? Is this what you were waiting for? In Washington, D.C., it's 1:44 a.m. January 21st, 2021.